Here we are again. Lebanon finds itself once more at war. As rockets fly over our country and war rages on, more than 1 million people are displaced, including at least 350,000 children, some of whom have special needs. In some ways, this is nothing new to us. Our ministries have weathered previous conflicts, including Lebanon's bloody civil war from 1975 to 1990 and several other rounds of strife between Hezbollah and Israel, including the most recent one in 2024. Through them all, God sustained us. By His grace, we continued our mission to empower the local church in Lebanon and support vulnerable communities. That mission is why we are here, and it is what we remain committed to doing. But the war this time is different. This conflict is not a local one. It is part of a bigger war, one that is shaking our entire region. It is a war with religious undertones, an armed struggle fueled by prophetic messaging, sectarian affiliations, and old wounds that are being reopened. That is why we need to join in prayer more than ever before. It is why we need your prayers today. We find ourselves heading towards something even darker than what we faced before. Without God's grace, there's no other hope. For more than 25 years, your support has enabled us to empower local churches, care for vulnerable communities, and reflect God's love in challenging places. Today, as we respond to the mounting needs of our country, we ask that you pray for our ministries and the people whom we serve. Pray for our seminary, ABTS, that it can continue to support displaced families sheltering at its campus while educating and training its student body. Pray for our school, BBS, that it will continue to be a lighthouse to the city as it serves the needs of its students and staff, their families, and the wider community. Pray for Dar Minhal al-Hayat, that its books, podcasts, videos, and other print and digital resources will reach Arabic speakers seeking the truth and the hope of the gospel. Pray for Salt and Light, that its children's camps and church activities will plant seeds, strengthen believers, and empower churches serving on the front lines. Pray for Skilled Center, that its staff will be able to continue supporting one of Lebanon's most underserved communities, children with special needs and their families. Pray for our relief and development ministry, Mirath, that people might experience the love of Christ through aid that meets their immediate physical needs. Pray for Mibo, our extended arm in the U.S. as it connects with churches and believers across the country. And pray for our staff in Lebanon, that God will give them the strength to face the challenges ahead. We find ourselves in a dark moment, both for our country and for the Middle East at large. Outside of Christ, there is little hope. But we trust in the one who never forsakes his children, and we find assurance in the words of Psalm 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust.